Hi there, I'm Martin. Let's go back to business school for a moment. One of the most important ideas we were taught is that learning and growth is a leading indicator, not revenue, not margin, not even customer satisfaction, but learning. And in the age of AI, that idea still applies. It becomes a source of advantage. In episode 1 of AI Advantage, we made a simple but uncomfortable point. AI advantage doesn't come from the technology. It comes from how fast your organization learns. Today, I want to bring that idea into a framework most executives already know well, the Balanced Scorecard, and how it must evolve for the AI era. I've been in technology for over 40 years. Yes, I started when I was 10. And every major technology wave has followed the same pattern. Client server, e-business, ERP, CRM, cloud, mobile analytics, machine learning, and now AI. Every time, as a consultant, we reverted to the Balanced Scorecard to frame the value being delivered. This is where the true value comes from, through understanding what layer of the Balanced Scorecard the technology drives. The problem isn't the scorecard. The problem is what we choose to measure. Because if we measure AI as cost reduction, faster processes, or headcount efficiency, we get disappointed quickly as to why we are not getting value. Let's reset the causal logic. Yes, back to business school. Learning and growth drives internal processes. Internal processes drive customer outcomes. Customer outcomes deliver financial returns. That logic is more true under AI, not less. But here's the shift. Learning is no longer training. Learning is experimentation. It's not courses completed, it's not certificates earned, it's not AI awareness sessions. It is how fast teams test ideas, how quickly they learn from failure, how rapidly insight turns into execution. And here's the real question. How is your AI experimentation actively supporting learning and growth in your organization? No adoption, no deployment, learning. Learning is the engine. When learning accelerates, something powerful happens. Internal process velocity explodes. Under AI, decision cycles compress, execution gets cheaper, iteration becomes continuous. AI collapses the time between sensing, deciding, and acting, but only if the organization is designed to learn. If failure is punished, AI slows you down. If certainty is demanded up front, AI stalls. If insight must climb 5 committees, AI becomes theatre. Velocity is not a tooling problem, it's a learning problem. Now let's talk innovation. Traditionally, innovation was scarce and expensive. Under AI, innovation becomes a throughput problem. AI can scan vast amounts of data, detect patterns humans miss, simulate outcomes before commitment, automate research itself. But here's the thing. If learning is slow, innovation backs up. If decision velocity is low, insights die. So, how many ideas can your organization test, learn from, and either scale or kill every quarter? That's innovation throughput. And it only exists when learning is continuous. Velocity is intentional. Failure is designed in. When learning and velocity work together, customers feel it immediately. Not because you used AI, but because responses are faster, experiences adapt in real time, value is anticipated, not requested. Customers don't reward AI adoption. They reward relevance, speed, and trust. Here's the insight. Customers experience your internal learning rate, not your strategy. Slow learning creates friction. Fast learning creates engagement. Which brings us to financial performance. Under AI, financial results are no longer the target. They're the byproduct. When learning is continuous, when processes move at speed, when capacity scales through software and algorithms, when innovation throughput is high, the economics change. Revenue decouples from headcount. Cost curves flatten. Capacity becomes elastic. This is why AI transformation changes the economics of scaling a business. Not because AI is clever, but because learning compounds. The Balanced Scorecard still matters, but in the AI era, it must be AI enabled. Learning and growth is not a HR metric. is the primary strategic asset. AI experimentation is not a side project. It is how your organization learns. Remember from episode 1, learning is the core source of AI advantage. If you measure it properly, design it for it deliberately, and reward it consistently, AI stops being a tool and becomes a compounding advantage.